Hey everybody, how's it going out there today? Happy Corn Cob Tuesday. You know, I'm out here waiting again, because I have time to wait. I have time to stop and think and look, and I just noticed something interesting I want to show you. Let me flip the camera around here. We're out here at a BNSF, that's a loaded coal train, waiting on fuel. We're at what they call a fuel rack, a fuel pad. This is where they refuel these motors on these trains. These trains on average, these motors here, especially on these that are going these heavy loads and going cross country, those motors right there, each one will hold right at 5,000 gallons of diesel. And like this coal train, for example, has got 4 of them. There's 2 at the head end, 2 at the rear end. We're looking at the rear end here. They've already got the head end done and down at the other end, because it's, you know, almost well, it's a little over a mile long, so this is the rear end. But I got to thinking, you know, if they got 4 motors on here that hold 5,000 gallons apiece, you doing your math? I know, tough math again. 5, 10, 15, 20,000 gallons of fuel. That's just one train. Some of these trains have 5 or 6 motors on them, depending on how big, how heavy, how long they are. Then I got to thinking, well, how much fuel are we standing on top of right now? I'm assuming it's stored in big tanks under here, and then it's pumped up, and I'm kind of far away. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. So it's, of course, pumped over there like the filling nozzles. Then you know what else I got to noticing? Here's what I noticed was kind of interesting. See that fire extinguisher on the ground over there? Right, let me see if I can do that. About there. That's a fire extinguisher. Not all of those, see that next nozzle doesn't have one. That one's got one. So not all of those filling stations even have a fire extinguisher. I got to thinking, we're on, who knows, 100, 200, 300,000 gallons of fuel, and we got 2 or 3 fire extinguishers out here. But then you walk around, there's a trash can full of ice melt. They got enough ice melt out here to melt a glacier. And we got 3 or 4 fire extinguishers for several 100,000 gallons of fuel. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I'll catch y'all later.